So this is the web page for this guy here. And if you go through this video, he explains how he made the code. But if you go to this other one, the second one down, it goes to this simulation page. So what he talked about, the value of the potentiometer, you go all the way down to the end. And this here says potentiometer value. And it's got 0, 1023, 1000, 0. So if you change this value, we'll leave this value as it is, and we'll go to start the simulation. And if you rotate the potentiometer, you can see it rotate the numbers. Now see, what I didn't realize the first time is that this is over 180 degrees. See, there he is at 90, and you see where the little pointer is over here on the right. If you go 180 degrees plus, it goes back to 0. So that's the part I was interested in, 0 to 90 degrees. But the potentiometer is moving over 180 degrees easily. So I changed the code, went from 0, and I changed that to 500. Then I changed the 1000 to 1350. And then I start the simulation, restart simulation. Now it's reading the code, the new code, and it's ready to start the simulation. So if I start this here at 90, you see where the little pointer is, it's to the extreme left. And then when I go up here, it's about vertical. Now, we can stop the simulation, and you can take this and you can move this so that those lines, those wires wouldn't be in the way. So you see this pointer is at 0, well, it's straight up. And if I go back and I start the simulation again, this is at 0, and this is about straight up. So if I rotate this to about 90 degrees, you see this reads 90 degrees, and now that's at 90 degrees. See, it really needs to go a little bit more. It's not quite vertical, but it's reading 0 over here. Then we get over here about 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees, so it needs to go a little bit more. So by changing this value in these boxes, that's what changes the value of the potentiometer. And that's what I did. These are the numbers I used, and they're really, really close. And why it was flickering so much is that this FPS, and I'm thinking that's frames per second, and that was 1,000, and I changed it to 500, thinking, well, it doesn't have to refresh that much, but that actually made it worse. So I don't know if you can see the value here. But I changed that to 500. And we'll start the simulation, see if that makes any difference. See this number in the lower left, this 10, that's what I'm getting now, 10. But see, this display is not flickering. See, I don't really notice any difference here, but there was a big difference when I actually had it running. So I'm going to change that back to 1,000. And the number in the corner there was 10. That's what I had. And I think this original number is 20. But see, you don't see any flickering here. So it was really hard to tell. Now I wonder what, I'm thinking about changing that to 1,200. Now see, it changed the number in the corner here to almost 23, 24. But the screen stays the same. It doesn't change the value of the potentiometer, it just changes the frames per second. But yeah, I didn't know this existed. But that's what I did. And it seemed to work a lot better as far as the potentiometer value. And like I said, the flickering, I changed that 1,000 to 500. So I'm going to change that to 1,200. But anyway, that's this web page. You go down to this WOKWI project, and that's how you get to that simulation. Just wanted to put that out there because might want to change it to something I guess it depends on the potentiometer too. You know, different potentiometers have different values, so you might have to play with that a little bit. But that's how I did it, so I'm just passing the information on. Okay.